Well, hello, hola, bonjour, all that good stuff. It's Meghan O here for another episode of Hello Meghan O, and I had to bring in somebody who is just absolutely amazing to me, all the way from U City, which I'm by North Side, but that's another conversation. But the fact that he was like, "Yo, Meg, I have so much that I want to talk about, so much that I want to get out. Yes, I'm coming on the show." So all the way from U City, you see me's from the St. Lunatics. Hello, Kyjuan.
How you doing? That was exciting.
Yes.
But everybody living in St. Louis done had an address in U City.
Not me.
You never had an address in U
Never
City?
had an address in U City. I even tried to sign up for the rec center. They didn't even let me because I did.
You should have called me.
I ain't know.
Come on now.
I ain't know. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get in contact with him. He's like worse than the president, just so you know.
Yeah, call the
Yeah.
president. He'll call me.
I'm hollering. Well, I ain't got his number though. I ain't got his number. It is a pleasure.
DM,
to see you,
baby.
though. Whatever. He ain't answering to DMs either. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you for my sweatshirt.
You see me.
I know, right? We're like kind of matching here.
Yeah.
It's so dope. So what have you
looking
been
out.
up to?
I've been up to the fullest of my ability.
Facts.
That's what I've been up
Facts.
to. I just want to change the world a little bit at a time. Mm-hmm. I'm on a mission that cannot be stopped. So
Yeah.
really, I'm into the community. I'm into my brother Murphy Lee. I'm into clothing, and I'm into movies, and I am into staying out of trouble.
Is that hard?
Nah,
It's easy? Mm-hmm. That's good.
stay in the house.
That's good. That's good. So you stay in the house
It's
sometimes.
crazy, especially being a black man. You gotta watch the people. You gotta watch the police. You gotta watch the women. You gotta watch. It's a whole lot of watching.
No, for real, for real. I tell my boys that, like, because it's one of those things where, I mean, being a woman, yes, we deal with our stuff,
Y'all got
too.
your own
We
different
do.
than we do, yeah.
We do, and, I mean, both sides, you know what I mean? And to be able to try to juggle that can play a lot on us. It can definitely play a lot on us, a huge toll. So let's start with the conversation with this pandemic, right? Because this pandemic has affected us so much. You see me with the acronym for what is it? You can't make excuses, right? You can't make excuses. Do you usually use that, obviously, in your day-to-day life?
I have to.
Yeah,
Because somebody trying to push you down.
always.
You get two good news, there's gonna be one coming that's not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm prepared for the devil
Right.
on a whole nother level.
Shut up,
Plain Jane, no
okay.
bezel. Never ever.
Look, let me just let him keep rolling.
It's in the
here.
music. You know what I'm saying? My life is in the music. The pandemic, it's about changing up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like lately I've been bowling, so I can trade everything to bowling. Just because you bowl good, yes.
Bowling, like
Yeah.
Lucky Strike?
Yeah, nothing lucky though. Preparation plus opportunity. So sometimes the lanes are greasier than it was last week, or sometimes you have to switch lanes. So this one is and this one isn't. So it's about adjusting.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? But it did teach you to keep your paperwork in order, and to keep your bank accounts in order,
Facts.
and to keep your employees in order, so you can get funding from the government. That's what that really taught a lot of people.
Shout out to people who got a PPP loan because everybody was coming up with that mug. But regarding with you, because your clothing line, it seems like you've always had a clothing line, for one, but it looked like you did some rebranding with it.
I was selfish because I don't know who I am to think that I can pick what's going to make me be the greatest in the world, right? So a lot of times I plant seeds. So this was one of my seed planting things, right?
Yeah.
And when you see me, when everybody was yelling merch, I don't like the word as much, right?
Yeah.
So that shirt right there with the clock on it, with the album on it, that's
Right.
merch. That's merch.
Yeah, yeah.
This match your shoes.
Right.
You feel me? So I just created different, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to have people wear it to Saints rather than to Walmart or to cut the grass. That way the word can spread. Then, so it started off with You See Me because I'm the youngest, I'm the second youngest out of Lunatics. So we always been raising our hand almost subconsciously, right?
Yeah.
Like, I got the answer.
Me.
All right, little bro,
Right.
everybody little bro in us, you know what I'm saying? So it's really like a Derek Fisher type of format. Like, I know y'all see Kobe and Shaq, but at practice I'm coaching for real. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And I don't mind, but it's hard for me to get seen sometime around Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you putting in work, you got children with you, you got 5 jobs. See what I'm saying? So that's like one of those things where it's like, you see me. You want to say it.
But you know,
It just sound too you city-ish to say you see me. Like you spend 3 hours to get ready to go somewhere. And then you want to walk in like,
I want you to
right,
see me.
You see me. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's all. It's really a confidence booster. And then I started thinking more, and that was 2004.
Because you have been doing your thing, I'm talking for years. This is absolutely nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. You have had great success, and I'm pretty sure that with success, sometimes failure comes. According with you, it seems like your whole like adult life, really like your whole life in general, though, you've been in the spotlight. When you have failures that come, like how do you still keep your dignity and still walk out? You see me, or they're gonna see you regardless, even if you didn't have your clothes on. Like, how do you deal with that?
Well, sometimes failures come. It wasn't my fault. I'm like, I had to answer. Y'all ain't listen to me.
You ain't listening to me.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at it like that. I take it and I learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And I say, oh, next time I'm gonna do it this way, or next time they should do it this way, or I'm gonna do it myself, or find a different partner, or whatever it is. It don't knock me. I know what I'm doing. I just initially made the clothes because I don't like looking like everybody. So that was the selfish part.
Yeah.
Like I don't like man.
You even had your own wine because you didn't want to drink what everybody else was drinking.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely create. I'm a creator.
Did you ever find sometimes that would be kind of difficult to actually find your creative mode? Because sometimes, especially with you and with the Lunatics, all y'all have your own different flow that you bring to the table. Did you ever find it difficult for you to make sure that you had yours and that people saw that?
Seeing that still hasn't been seen.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You seen it, you just wasn't on me. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, I do.
So it's one of those things, but it's not meant to be added up in life to be like, I did this and we did this and you know what I'm saying? It ain't that.
But I can only imagine that can get to you sometimes, though.
It make me go harder. I ain't no punk.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Push harder. Push harder. Like, one person cannot stop you.
At all.
Because you can't, if that one person say yes, that's $40.
Right.
So you better go get the other billion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If that one person can't stop no show. Whoever the one person is, I don't care if it's your mama. Like, they can't stop you.
At all.
You can have feelings and ease up a little bit, but they can't stop you if you don't want to stop you.
And then sometimes I feel like we go so hard, but sometimes when we don't give our body the rest that it needs, sometimes when we don't allow our minds to actually sit down and process what we're thinking. Because I know me, I even have to check myself now. I will have 1,000,001 thoughts in 1 second. Forget a day. 1 second. I will literally be cleaning dishes or something and will clean that same plate like 20 times and like, oh, girl, you doing dishes. Hold on. Get your life right. How do you, especially with the most recent stuff, I mean, it's been so much stuff I feel like that has been in the spotlight when it comes to St. Louis music, when it comes to You See Me, when it comes to St. Lunatics, when it comes to you and, I mean, the whole crew with Ali, Nelly, Murphy. I mean, it's just been so
Michael, Bobby,
freaking...
Ricky, and Mike.
Right,
Good.
right. And I could only imagine, like, I will never forget when I woke up and I looked at my phone and I was like, what in the world is going on? Like, people are looking at St. Louis, but not in the light that they should be looking at us at. You know what I mean? Like, we already deal with a whole bunch of stuff. This person against that. This going on. This person copying that, which I feel that copying is a form of flattery, by the way. But I'm sure it had to be a weird spot for you. Do you feel that you were caught in the middle with all this craziness, the drama that was going on behind that with the feud?
I'm definitely in the middle. Even if you don't want to be in the middle, you're in the middle. So I can fight it. I can run over here. I can move. I can keep my whole piece. You know what I'm saying? You're in the middle because somebody going to ask you something. Somebody going to move like this. You can't move like this because it look like this and all that. Like, I ain't built. So what I do is, instead of subtracting or doing that, I just add right here. And then when that catch up, then it'll catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to not go to the family reunion because two people are saying something like.
Did you catch yourself having to be the one to calm both sides?
Nah, I'm the youngest, so.
But they need you though.
You know, action is louder than words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to Ali every day.
Yeah. Yeah, because especially like with everybody has their own scenario on it. I was not trying to figure out what's going on, but like looking at both sides, both arguments, I could see both, but it's one of those situations. How do you still make sure that you play your role into still keeping the light on you all's music, y'all artistry, your creativity, and to get away from the arguments, the drama that's going on? Because I feel like a lot of people are putting a lot of light on the actual feud that's going on opposed to the music. Murphy Lee dropped a new album, right. Second time around. You have Talk That Shit, right? I freaking love that song. But it's like, how do you use that's going on to bring it back to the main light of you all's music on why y'all even know it's in the first place?
Well, one thing about light is in the light, it's going to get seen anyway.
I know.
So you might see a roach and you might see a good piece of candy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the light gonna shine on all of it. So it's about the candy being bigger than the roach.
Yeah.
For real. You know what I mean? So just focus. Like, it's attention. People don't know what they want or like. People don't like you because you didn't speak to them. People like you because they saw you at the Galleria. Like, you keep it real, you at the Galleria. Like,
right.
What? That's your real level? Okay. I keep it real. Like, whatever that means. I just wanted the polo. But, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't. That's just like the music business itself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't let the conversation stop you from doing you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So right now, as a big brother to Murphy Lee, I'm looking after that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I appreciate everything that happened before this. Everything before this is college.
Facts.
So you don't even have to like all your professors, but they helped you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for real. No, for real. You just have to respect them and be like,
respect.
All right.
That's the part coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that it would get to a point to where everybody would be on one stage at one time again?
Do I think it is going to happen? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should.
I hope. We would like.
Yep. Or we'd be like the Temptations and keep getting new 5 people.
Shut up.
Be like,
no,
come on, Daddy.
No,
come on.
It won't be the same.
Hey, is you ready for Idaho? Yeah, I'm ready. I can go. You can go? Can you go?
Can you do the move like that, though?
Can you go?
No,
just
it wouldn't
way
be
back
the
in the dark.
same. It wouldn't be the same.
We let it go on this long and it ain't been the same. I mean, why stop now? Because
I feel
that's
like
your words. Ain't nobody like, hey man, ain't nobody here up and leave. Ain't nobody doing that.
No, they're totally not gonna leave at all.
Okay, I ain't leave. I pay my $65.
Yeah, no matter where y'all at, they gonna be.
I talk about it in the car on the way home.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's just about spreading love, man. It's a lot of people in the world, so it just depends on how your math is. I'm a profit margin person, so I don't need the attention. I got a different type of attention I like.
Yeah.
Or that I want. My attention might not be the Bugatti. My attention might be my shoe.
Yeah.
My attention might be my advice I gave you. Mm-hmm. My attention may be, give you some up. You know what I mean? If you're feeling down.
Yeah.
Or tell you why you're down or tell you why you're up. You know what I'm saying? Help you out how I can. I just know one thing. I can't change my heart. After your heart get broke, you shouldn't change it.
No,
you just find out who you should love.
Yeah.
You know
and love on that.
That's hey, keep going, you know what I mean?
So I've always wanted to know, okay, so let's go back to the days of like late 90s, early 2000s.
My days of U City, cornrows, penny bros, and new dickies. Uh-oh. Situation. Go ahead.
Okay. No, you good.
That just means my lyrics is my life. Go ahead, though.
No, you good. So let's go into that time frame, right? When you got to the point to where all y'all were like, all right, let's go ahead and get into the light, into music all the way. How did y'all create? Like, how did y'all get started? How did y'all decide? Because y'all been knowing each other for a long time before you all even decided to step into music. And St. Louis music scene definitely was looking for that talent that you all had. How did this create? How did St. Lunatics, how was it birthed?
It was organized.
Okay.
And it was energy brought us together for real. We was a crew that had older brothers and little brothers. So everybody like older brother here, little brother 4 years younger. So it's a stacked.
Okay.
So a lot of people around us got a little brother. So if we all in the room, like, we finna rap, we finna do this. And that's after Ali came home from rapping a lot.
Okay.
He had a full song. We like, man, you got a whole
whole song.
He got a hook three times.
A whole song.
Right, he got a song that sound like it should be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, that's tight. and we wasn't ready yet, but he saw our he saw our swag, he saw our drip and our energy of how we walked in the room and how people talked about us after we left the room. And that's mainly me and Nelly, like walking in rooms.
Yeah.
Best, walking in together. And then my little brother is Murph. So we got around and it was just 12 people in the room, and we had rented out Marv, D-Red from Bulletproof.
Okay.
We rented out their keyboard machine, beat making machine, did the beat, and we stayed up overnight. But like as the night went on, people we was 18, 17.
Okay, living real good. Okay, so go back to the story. So 17. It was late at night. Y'all still at the studio.
But at 17, I was outside, though.
Of course, that's why I'm asking.
I was.
Okay.
Everybody with us couldn't, but
okay.
Me and Nelly could stay outside. That was our thing. Like,
okay.
I know you got to go. As long as we call, we can stay. You know what I'm saying?
Stay out.
Right. So people start answering beepers and answering phone calls and had to go home, and it's just me, Nelly. City was making the beat. He was helping making the beat too at that time.
Okay.
Goldie, rest in peace, rap in peace, and that's it. And we the only people that stayed for real. So Ali was just walking around we'd be in each corner writing, like, and he was like, "Don't curse." We was like, "Why?
Why? Right?
That's
why?
Stupid. Like, I'm a Crip." Like, don't curse. I'm shooting people in the face. What are you talking about? Like,
it's hard not to freaking curse. What you mean?
Right. I'm splitting wigs. What are you talking about? Like, what are we doing out here? You're 3 for 50. You know what I'm saying? So, he said, "Don't curse," and he just got you thinking more. That's all. We just transferred the words over. Put words together. Okay, me. Like, that's not a word, but it's a word. Okay, it's a phrase. Okay, me.
Yeah.
Okay, me. Got no love for Buster. It's just little words, lingos, because he just said words are words. So everybody got those.
They do. So
we just start moving in that manner. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to a point where he thought we was ready, and he blended in with the group. Instead of being like a management, he's like, "Oh no, y'all ready?"
How long did that take?
About a year.
Did it fly by fast, you think?
Yeah, I just said a year because that sounded good. But it's about that long.
Done.
It was about that long. It wasn't a long time. It was just different instances. I don't know why, because like a lot of us going to have same stories and different stories, because a lot of it's intuition. A lot of it is how you felt. That's how I thought you felt. That's what I thought you did. I thought you was waiting on us to get to your level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know what made you say, "No, it's all of us." Like, it ain't like
it's
my
a
group.
we.
It ain't my group, because we was hard-headed. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you said 17, 18 though, right?
Oh, we was definitely hard-headed. Like, we was supposed to,
clearly.
I remember one time we was supposed to go get a beat from Tarboy, and we had got the beat. Everybody was over there, and we left. And then we wanted to get it redone. We wanted to change something. So they let me, Nelly, I think City, one more person, they let us go out there to Tarboy house. We changed the whole show.
Oh, heck nah.
Like,
oh, heck
so
nah.
the management, when we on stage, they looking like,
like, what is going on here?
this ain't what we've been working on.
Right. We know this over here.
We won, though. Kind of.
Yeah. And then especially it's like you said something that stood out, even though you just said a year because it just sounded good.
I mean, it's about that long. It couldn't have been hella long because it happened.
Yeah.
We was moving, though. We just got to moving.
What does artist development look like during that time of preparation before? Because once you step out into the limelight, it's there. And it's not going away, ever.
Well, ours is different. That's why we did good. So I can't even say what artist development looks like.
Okay.
I just know that I just remember sentences Ali said and words like, "Y'all cool, like y'all got polo, like we always got the new polo on, right? Just came out.
It just came out the truck.
Fresh." And he'd be like, "Y'all cool." And he might not have said it to Nelly. I just remember this, you know what I'm saying? Because it stuck with me. He was like, "But y'all look like the crowd. Y'all look just like the crowd." And that's how it is now. Like, they got on Versace and you got on Versace. Like, ain't no costume. It ain't no
talking no shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing. So he was like, "Y'all like crowd." So then we started. So I came with like a soccer goalie jersey, and I came with like fatigue pants, wallabies, and just came different. You know what I'm saying? And
y'all definitely did.
It got And that what made me realize it, because one time I wore some fatigues, and some type of pullover, and they told me that my fatigues was polo, because I used to wear something
So
polo.
much polo, right?
So then I went to Walmart one time and bought a rugby, and it didn't have no sign on it. So sometimes my polos didn't have a sign on it, and it was like, that's polo. I'm like, damn, you told me what my shirt was.
Right.
You let me, so that let me know I don't need to do that to do, you know what I'm saying? So that was like, it was a whole lot. And so when Ali hit the punch, because when I first seen Ali, he had on shorts and Timbs already. Then he had bald head with a beard back then. So I was like, and everybody was laughing and talking about him bad. Everybody in the car, T-Love, everybody, Big Grip. Man, look at him. He think he got in the car. I was like, that is dope.
People still wearing that to this day.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I was like, this dope. This is 94.
Wow. And it's
And I was like,
2021.
that's dope. And I'm the only one that said, that's dope. And he was like, that was really our first time really meeting.
Okay. How did y'all meet? So
Because he T-Love friend. My cousin, Tony Davis, that's his friend. So when he came home from college, you know, I go, let's go pick him up. I always hung with the older people.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I still can hang with Murph and his friends.
Okay.
So I'm always
you've been
knowing how to
that
do
middle.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So I be in the car with them. He go pick him up. He come out the house. They talking about him bad. He laughing, ha, ha, ha. Then he broke a blunt down. Never did that. Because we used to empty
You had the
him.
splitter?
No, we used to empty him.
Okay.
And stuff him.
Okay.
That was how
like
we first
Black and
smoked them.
Milds? Or you talking about the
blunts, Philly blunts.
Y'all
That's how
used to do that? You used to
at the beginning of blunts,
Oh,
before
wow.
before we knew what splitting was.
Yes.
We
Just
we
sat
take it
there.
out. We put like almost a quarter in
Interesting.
there, and that was a lot of your herb you put in there, right? So
Yep.
Ali was like, "Nah, listen, split it," and then like, what?
So he was putting y'all on game for a long time now.
That's facts.
How is it now? Like, do you still turn to him for advice, or just sometimes to like bounce your ideas of like, this is where I'm going with my brand, this is where I'm taking myself? Like, do you still contact him, or do y'all still chat on a level where you are looking for advice from him because of the success that you all have had and continue to have? Do you?
Really, it's about the word bounce. Bounce means it comes back.
Yeah.
See, that's the conversation.
Yeah.
Dictation ain't conversation. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part. So it don't have to be like, hey, what you think about this? He'd be like, I'm doing this. And he'd be like, oh, that's dope. You thought about this? Or I didn't think about this. Or go for it.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Go for it. Like, do it.
Yeah.
You know what
more
I'm saying?
So like,
yeah, it ain't. It's not like a. Why would you do that? You know,
Yeah.
I don't even have those type of ideas though.
no, you
So
don't.
first of all, I don't know how to judge that. So yes, I talk to him and we conversate about things.
Yeah. Do you think that he gets the respect that he deserves?
Hell no. He not, and he really don't care about that part as much as y'all think.
Okay.
He don't even care about that part. Man, you know, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Peace and love, happiness.
Always, always.
Sometimes.
So this is totally like off the subject,
Sometimes.
just because like my stomach is like yelling at me, like Megan, I'm so hungry, feed me. Okay, so you were really doing like vegan kickbacks, hardcore, and of course, like I said, this doggone pandemic has changed a lot of stuff that we can't move and groove the way that we want. Are they coming back?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Vegan
Okay,
cookbacks
good.
coming back. I actually ordered a food trailer. I'm tired of not finding something to eat here. You know,
I know.
I mean, I get my twos and frews in. It's a couple places I visit very often. You know,
Where do you frequent?
CC's
CC's Pizza?
CC's vegan spot.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay.
No, it's
Where's
CC.
that at?
It's south. It's like if you go down Hamilton far, like Longborough. Is that how you pronounce that?
Loughborough.
Loughborough.
Right? Isn't that what
Loughborough.
you're talking about? Okay, there
that
we
sounds
go.
better than mine. I'm from U City. So, yeah.
So isn't that like what, 50? Is that
It's
55?
like closer to 55.
Yeah, okay, so it's called
But it's not
CCC.
that far. Ain't nothing in St. Louis for y'all.
No, it's really not. It's
Let's
like
start
all
with
like
that.
17
Once you go out of town, that 20 minutes ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing.
You'll be happy in Houston, Atlanta, California when they say, oh, I'm 20 minutes from you. You be like, bet.
Right.
I'm on my way fast. You know what I'm
Fast,
saying?
and
So
with a quick-
CC's, Sweetheart, and right now I got my right now my queen on fire with the kitchen. with the
So wait a
with the
minute,
vegan spot.
she do deliveries and stuff like.
No, we getting there. That's why I'm getting the food cart
Yeah.
so we can.
What
so
she
we
be
can-
making that be real good? Hold on, I
Yesterday,
want to
yesterday
know.
she made some. She made a vegan burger. What's them spring rolls?
The kind that's like the crunchy
She
on
made
the
them.
outside.
Yeah,
Oh my
she made a,
gosh.
a cheeseburger spring roll.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I have some of the wraps in the refrigerator right now.
Man, she made that. That was so fire. She
So
be
like,
making
okay, it was
that.
like cheese in there.
Then
Like,
she-
let's break this down. I really want to
Yeah,
act
it
like
was
I'm eating it
cheese.
right now.
Yeah,
Like, I'm so
it was
hungry.
cheese and your protein, and she got busy with that. And that was her first time. That's what I'm saying. She wanted
Okay.
to watch a YouTube person and get it.
And get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we definitely know vegan kickbacks are coming back.
Oh, vegan cookbacks come back.
How long
Hard.
have you been vegan? Because
Hard.
you were vegan before people even knew what vegan was.
Yeah, I stopped eating meat when we was recording Country Grandma. I stopped.
Why?
Cause and effect.
Okay, let's hear it.
You know, somebody tell you to stop doing something after you did it.
I know.
You
right?
know, so you just get it early. It's just in our game, it's about energy. It's about being live. So if you eat dead, you feel dead. We call it itis, but you dead. You eating dead, so it's dead.
Wow.
It's dead.
It
Like, You
is.
can't get nothing from that. It's been dead for a long time. So unless you a lion
Ew.
and eating it right now, you're not getting the stuff you. It's marketing. You know what I'm saying? And it's now vegan is a business, so now it's
Yeah,
marketing in there.
it
Of course,
is.
it's just about doing better for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, without frowning up. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely about cause and effect, though. You gotta watch your move, and that don't mean you gonna live Superman. Like I had a stroke last year. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, how you have a stroke and you vegan? Like, boy, that ain't got nothing to do with your.
Ain't got
I
nothing.
mean, it got something to do with it. Don't say I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna say I don't have nothing because that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
It definitely has something because you have to do the math. Like when they give you the book, they give you the stroke book, right? And then the first sentence is about eating. And then you look at it and it's like plant-based diet.
You like, I got that.
But the part that I'm mad at is that while I'm in the hospital, they never even asked me how I eat.
Stop.
That
But
means-
that's the first sentence.
But that
That's
means it's business. That means this is a business. It ain't about prevention for them.
Yeah.
They want you to come on in there. Holla at me, the
no,
dope
for
man.
real. For
You
real.
know what I'm saying? And just how they played my whole situation was weird. So with me having a stroke and not feeling all of the physical repercussions from it, and they not really knowing why,
What do you think the metaphysical reasoning on why you had a stroke? What do you think it was?
so I can tell y'all.
Let's talk
and
about
so I
that
can
day
sit
then.
my ass down
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
and
say.
stay
Like,
out people business.
how did you? You were in people business.
on accident. I be in people's business on accident. Like right now, we can sit up and talk, and you can be like, "Yo, I'm about to do this." Da 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 da. I be like, my homie over there do it too. I be like, I got an idea for that.
That's what I'm saying. Because
You know what
you're
I'm saying?
creative and you
I just
can't
like,
help
ooh.
it.
And I'm so crazy that I give you all. If I'm 80, you can be thinking what I'm thinking, and I have 85% done. And I'm like, yo, it's dope. You gonna run with it? Bet you can have the other ideas that I got to add to that.
To add to that.
And let's run. I'm down. I'm that person. You know what I'm saying? So, but just picking up everybody's handling a whole lot at one time. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing which way to go. But I got a lot of opportunities to go. Like I'm the happiest ever right now. So
Yeah, yeah. How do you feel that having a stroke suck? Because you're super young. Like, you're super young. How has that affected you? Do you still have effects from that now?
oh yeah,
Like what? Do you mind me asking?
like mental health. Like is that what they call it?
I know, right?
Mental health. I don't know the definitions for everything. I just know that I can get sad at anything, any moment. Like yesterday, I broke down over like Hitman Holla.
I know.
And that situation had me tripping. And then even in my mind, even in my brilliant mind, I can see her walking and everything, but it's past that. It goes off of them, and then it goes into like, that could be mine. Then it goes into like, dang, how do he feel? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Then
it's a chain reaction.
Like, I straight sit there and cry. Like I'll be so ready to get up under the covers and I just start making clothes.
So that's your outlet.
I picked different ones, but that was the one yesterday.
Yeah.
Since it need to be done anyway. I had 25 orders I need. So I was like,
And I got it. Well, I got one.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was just whipping up and I can't look at the what he's saying now. I can't even look at his timeline right now. I gotta wait. I gotta wait it out. I can't, like, my brain is, I straight bust out crying right anytime. Like, dang, you straight crying, and don't nobody know what it's for. So they always got their doctoring.
Yeah.
You know you need to rub your shoulder. Hey, you need.
Like, you don't even know nearly half of
if you don't fire up and leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it definitely got me on that. I'm more of an in the house person because of that, and I don't know, but I'm seeing psychiatrists and stuff like that every once in a while. I need to start back.
Yeah.
Because it kind of slowed down, but now it's back heavy right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know even if it's me, like, seeing my brothers go at it. Sometimes it'd be like, I don't know. It just I be having a weird feeling, and even though I'm in my outer, like, I'm not okay. I know. I just said hi to him and hi to him, and he didn't feel that way, but he did feel that way. Whatever it is, it messes me up.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sure.
So Murphy texts me like, "Don't worry about none of this. Keep pushing. Let's go. Don't worry about it. Keep pushing. Let's go." So it's really Murph.
That.
You know what I'm saying? And then I be around people who, like, I've been around Little St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know, since his accident, and just like seeing him smile make me smile. We helping each other in the room. We don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just cool. I I'm getting through it.
Do you?
But it's different for me because I ain't never had it. I used to look at stuff like that and be like, man, if you don't let that window down and breathe,
But it's
now I'd
not
be
that
like,
easy.
bro,
Yeah.
it ain't. I'm trying to stop it. Let me just get away from people. So they turn you into like, let me just get away from everybody. Because I have an attitude, and my lady be like, what's wrong with you? And I'd be like, oh, okay, something wrong with me.
Let me see.
I ain't even know something.
Yeah.
I ain't know something wrong with me, but now let me analyze it. I'm smart enough to analyze it and know that what I speak, somebody else is hearing. My attitude might be snappy or whatever it is, but I know I just gotta check. I ain't unhappy, even though money don't make happiness like that. But it's just like I'm not unhappy. I can't tell you why I'm like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went to a funeral last week. I had to. She like, you gotta leave, don't you? I'm like, I gotta leave.
Yeah.
I don't even know this person.
I know.
Because if I know him, I really don't go.
Yeah.
Like, that's just been me because I'm just, anyway, before this. So now I just went to support her. It's her cousin. So I'm like, I don't know. I never met the man, but I'm in there like.
You could feel all
everything,
the emotions.
all my life
Yes.
just went do. Like, man, like all my big herds, Vons, and take everybody just, Gene. You know what I'm saying?
How can it not get to you? You know?
Right.
How can it not? And I applaud you. I really want to say that because being a man and a black man, which what we started off in the beginning, to be able to be honest about that, because I feel like by default, our community, we all have had moments, if not continuously battling that. But if we feel that we talk about it, we think that it makes us less than or that we're incompetent for certain things. And it's like, no, like I'm a human being, yet at the same time, this is where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Because when you're older, it's not called bad anymore.
I know, right?
See, when you're young and you have these same
Yes.
problems,
They be like, what's wrong with
he
you?
bad. That look bad. That look
Yeah.
bad. When you're older, it's like he tripping or it's something else. You know what I'm saying? And so we hide all that.
We definitely do.
And sometimes we don't even know what it is. So we don't even know we hiding it.
Yeah.
We just don't know how to explain it. Right? So it's here now.
So
what
it's
we
like
gonna,
definitely.
So what we gonna do?
I know, right?
Right? Talk.
You definitely are an empath. Like
Talk
when
and
you were
listen.
mentioning about when you were at the funeral, like that's all I heard screaming out is he's an empath. Because we do pick up a lot of people's energy even when we don't try to. And I've noticed that you have a lot of crystals on. Okay, so what's your favorite?
I didn't know we can have favorites.
Well, maybe what is your go-to? Like when you meditate, do you grab a certain collection of crystals when you meditate? Because I'm sure you do meditate, right?
I got 7 of them. 7 of them. All of them. I touch all the points and bodies, but I don't have a favorite yet.
You don't?
No,
Okay.
I'm at to dial in on favorites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a favorite style. See,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
a style person. So
Okay.
a rock and look or I'm like, it's like picking a football team because they helmets.
Right. Hey, I've been guilty
Oh
of
no,
that.
that helmet fire. They gonna win. Cincinnati Bengals finna win.
Right.
Who they playing? The Patriots. I don't care. They finna win. I like orange.
Like the starter jackets. That's
You know what
how
I'm
it
saying?
was when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
like,
I
you
was
know
like,
what I'm
I
saying?
want
I'm
that
Georgetown
one.
Hoya. Why? I don't know.
Didn't even know
Who
nothing
play
about
on
the
there?
team.
I don't know Patrick Ewing, but listen.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it just
No,
depends on how I feel.
and what's speaking to you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You gotta listen though sometimes.
So when you mentioned that you had said that psychiatrist or therapy.
Therapy, that's a good word.
Exactly. Because I remember when I had went to therapy for the first time, and it was in 2014, and it was so liberating. It was so just, it was like the first time when I sat down with her, I just told her my whole little life, and she was like, okay. And it felt good. And it felt very good to release all that and not have to worry about somebody pointing the finger of, oh, well, you like this because of that, and and tell me everything that I did wrong. How was your first experience? Were you nervous? You weren't?
I don't get nervous over stuff
Okay.
like that. I don't get nervous over that. It just, my thing is like, man, I gotta catch them up to too much.
Yeah.
Like
It's longer than a 1 hour session.
right. Then I'll be like, should I leave my business out of it? And then when I get to talking, I get like, dang, I do a lot of business. A lot of my stuff is around business.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta balance. Mm-hmm. But you get forced into this, right? It's like army. Like being in entertainment is like, it's like going to jail or going to the army. It's like you going away, your kids, your family, you substituting a lot. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
tell me about it.
So now I have to break that balance of like, I'm so used to substituting it that I substitute it again, even if I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like you get used to it. Like, oh, okay, well that'd be cool. I gotta make this run right quick. Like, nah, you better sit down.
Sit down right there.
Yeah, so I have to remind myself, just to. Or,
Do you really
or
realize?
Asia called me like, sit down.
Oh, that's what they be saying.
Well, she go off.
Do you
It's
really?
been a month. What you? Go ahead.
No, you good. You good. Do you? How does it feel to know that you are like a legend here in St. Louis? So even when decades go by and we pass on to the next dimension, how does that make you feel knowing that that is the staple that we have? Let's talk about 2021. Because if you think about it, I mean, it seemed like back in the day, it was different. It was a different time. People were this, people were that. People respected each other and their craft. And I feel like now it's such a different time. But knowing that the staple that you are going to be leaving, we're talking about mental health. You've been putting people on a vegan diet a long time ago. You've been telling people to always bet on yourself. You see me. You can't make excuses. So with the legend that you know you already are, what do you feel that you're going to leave behind?
I don't know, but the way you said it, the way you set that up, I'm ready. I'm done.
Shut up.
No, I don't.
Darn it. That was a real question. No,
I don't know.
Do you really realize that you're a legend, though? Like, do you realize that you're a part of that?
I know I'm special.
Yeah.
I'm not finna hide that
You're
part.
very
I've been
humble.
special for a long time.
Yeah, you're humble.
I'm special, but I also know I got things to do. And I also know it's a lot of us out here special.
We all are special
You know what
because
I'm
my
saying?
mama told me so.
So we special. So
Yeah.
I know special. Like when I see you doing your thing, like you special. Like she's special.
Thank you.
She do it different. I knew it before you got to where I saw it. Like before you got there, when you was like, I'm just going over to play around. And then when you got there, I said, she gonna have her and then I said, okay, boom.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's one of them things. It's like, it's the journey of life, when we start really stepping into our purpose.
But people gotta look in the mirror and see, are they ready for what they
Yes.
doing? Like you're not even that person. Like, so I always try to, and you end up being a hater, but I don't care what you say. I'm not hating. I'm hating on what you're thinking about. Yeah. I don't hate you. I love you. That's why I'm gonna tell you the truth. But stop jumping barriers. Like when somebody be like, I'm gonna get a podcast, but they don't even look at their Instagram once a week. How you gonna get a podcast?
Sure, don't make
So
no
you're not.
sense.
So if you're not posting, if you're not a 20-person poster like a day, man, you got a long way to go. Unless you got a lot of money, you finna hire somebody to post.
to do it for you.
But if you ain't posting, a lot of people don't even gonna follow you because they don't know who you are. So now you still stuck.
Yes.
So yeah, do you want to talk to people? That would you just say that? 'Cause
Yeah.
when you say the actual thing, you gotta do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say that, when you say, "Oh, I want a clothing store," Oh, you gotta. It's all of that. It ain't. It's sweeping floor. It's all of it. It ain't just like I can pick out clothes and then somebody might buy it.
And somebody might.
You're gonna be stuck.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us stuck. A lot of us deal with words and just go for it. Like right now, I think in America we stuck at that, the entrepreneur thing, right? But we just took that for face value, and we taking our last 15,000, opening up something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you can take 4 or 5 and get your credit right and get your everything right, so you can go get a loan for 200. That way you ain't got to work in that store for 10 hours, lose your dream because you're tired of working here.
Yeah.
You can hire people. You can have some room for
Yeah.
marketing. You have some room for whatever, failure, success, whatever.
Yeah.
You ain't got to get your uncle to paint. You ain't got to do none of that. You can straight up have that mother looking right. You can get paper towels. You can do all that.
And do all that.
So, yes, we want to open our own things, but when we steady opening up stuff on our last, it's going to become a failure. It's going to become 2 years of your life that you just, your money ran out. You trying every month to get rent every month.
I know. And we see that happen in our community a lot with businesses that they open. And there will be some bomb businesses too, but yeah.
But you opened it with your last.
You did.
And not your first. Make it the first of your 200.
You know?
like
you
let
know?
that let that stop. You know what I'm saying? That's just. I mean, I done did it all, so I know how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just giving advice.
Yeah, yeah, and then like, of course, I know that that you have the example of the best advice, cause I already know. I mean, for me, it really stung for me, especially like when y'all had to sign Air Force Ones, and then to see like how it ended up turning out, like with Nike, like. So I know that had to be something that was a great learning experience for you too, with that, right?
I missed the middle, but you say, are you asking me, was that a good experience or a bad one?
I mean, but if
bad.
every experience, if you learning something from it, can't
I definitely
be
learned a lot from it.
That's what I'm saying.
And but in those situations, it's hard to dial into that, right? Because when you're making a song for your atmosphere, for your life,
Exactly.
Right? Cool. If you go to if we go to Nike before it start and say, hey, we got this song and we think it's gonna blow up, they not gonna move like they move at the end after it blow up.
Right.
They not. It's just not. So somewhere in there, we supposed to dial in. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in there. So that's the part, and we can't say they haven't did anything for us or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about how the head of the snake feels. You know what I'm saying? A lot in those situations. So right now I'm ready to regroup with them. What's up?
I know,
You can't
right?
keep telling me we sold the most and we made the
know
shoes
you
go up,
did.
and you ain't coming calling talking about let's do something else. So I don't be talking about it as much. You know.
I saw this Asian chick the other day. She was walking across over by Washu, and she had on some, and it was all white with like a bubblegum sole. And I was like, stepping in my Air Force Ones. That's all I could think about every time I see somebody wearing Air
But
Force
I stopped wearing them real early before everybody because I was in a store and a parent was like, that's Kyjuan. And the little kid was like, looked down at my shoes. He was like, he ain't got no forces on. That ain't him. I said, oh, they don't run me. They don't run me. I went straight to Shell Toes, Chucks, Prada tennis.
Facts.
Fast, like that same day. Like,
Were you getting ready to shop for some Air Force Ones that day or something? And you decided to look at the
I ain't have to.
area?
Air Force One of the things we didn't really have to shop for. They was there. They came to us. That's one thing we got. We got a lot of free Air Force Ones.
Okay. What was your favorite?
The ones that I don't play. I take tape. My raps is real. I take tape, paint, cloth.
You have though. You've
and I
always
straight
been like
make
that.
the Nike sign something else. I take the stage tape like this red tape. I take where the roll at. Give me the roll. Boom. Take that. See how thick it is?
Yep.
Put it over the Nike sign. Take some sharp scissors. Trace around it. Boom.
And then boom.
Boom. Now I take the front part and do it twice too. Boom. Take that. Now I got red right here and red on my sign. Before they had all that.
Before they did.
But a lot of stage, everybody tell you the stage hands, they usually have like a lime green or a neon orange right on my alley. So I put tape on my fingers and do that. Now they may not last after the club. You got 4 hours and 32 minutes before something start peeling off and you be like,
let me go ahead and.
But I don't like regular.
I mean, clearly we can tell with your style you don't.
That Reggie, I ain't into Reggie.
Were you always like that growing up? Like, did you always funk out your style?
I cut, man.
I know, me too.
Cut the guest patch off something, put it on. I done did so. Yeah, I don't.
Did you get in trouble?
No, my mama gangster.
That's good.
I ain't get in trouble for creating.
Good.
I got in trouble for What I get in trouble for? I ain't get in trouble. I was a good kid.
Sure.
Or stay low.
Right. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. I totally believe that.
Stay low. I got some whoopings, of course.
Of course.
I went swimming, said I was going to baseball practice, stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Come back home, your pants wet on the back, and you ain't tripping off.
You silly.
Like through your jogging pants, you ain't know it's gonna be wet when you walk the steps.
Right.
Hey, come back down. Where you been?
Where you been?
You don't see the dirt on my front?
Like, no.
I walked past the diamond and did like that, man. That's why kids now, you be like, bro, you think I'm stupid? That's why we tell the kids
my
that.
kids' story, they think they can pull a
bro?
fast one.
Stop, bro. I done did all that.
Gosh.
So that's the whole play on that. But, yeah, I always been different. You know, poverty will drive you that way.
Huh?
I said poverty will drive you that way.
It will.
Like my mama was poor, but my grandma had a little money. My grandma had a Cadillac, and my mama caught a ride. But she worked at Marshall's. Boy, I had all the Nautica reversible jackets.
Yes.
As soon as it come in the box, she put it on layaway. Yes. You might not get it, but she put it on layaway. At least I'm gonna have a chance.
You are.
And she be like, I let that layaway go. I'm like, ugh.
I know.
I need to cut 2 more grasses.
Right. So you always worked hard and earned your money then.
I always did snow.
What was your first job? Not meaning like with somebody. Okay, I got you.
It's 7 years now. Well, my first job was, so you know you get them candy forms?
Yes.
Right?
Like you talking about like where it would be like the chocolate with the caramel inside? Yeah. Okay, yes, those bars.
So we'd walk home and I hear everybody like, man, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'd be like, give me your slip. 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 So I sent 1 slip with my granddaddy, 1 slip with my grandmama, 1 slip with my mama. These other 2 slips, I take Murph and we'll go in Clayton and walk around. I'd be like, go up to the door. Boom, get the cash and stack up.
Really? And that was the way that. So you didn't have to give that money to like no fundraiser or nothing like that. You just.
I sent 1 with my mama, 1 with my grandma. Those are the schools. These mine. These mine. Get out of your own neighborhood. Go to somebody else's neighborhood. Hit them up. Murph knows Snotty. Go up to the door, Roscoe. Ask them, would you like some candy?
They gonna say, yeah, you're a kid. You're out here, yeah. You
Black kid with an afro curl. Let's go.
Hey, I had a story like that though. No, I have a story. So you remember how Penny for Your Heart, how you would like build a little cardboard house? And I remember it was a Sunday and I wanted to go skating at the Palace, right? Because it was down the street from my house, 12 to 4. I used to go every Sunday. Man, I ain't had no money that week, but all my friends were there. And that box was calling me like, Megan, use me. And I had only raised like $10, right?
It was just enough for that.
It was. No, I ended up getting like $30. I had more than enough. But I was like, I felt so bad because I used the money from Penny for Your Heart to go roller skating, and I only turned in that $10 that was like first in the box.
Also, you took the money before they did. Because they was going to take that money. Kids
I did. And when they had the ceremony, I was the only person that raised $10. Everybody else raised hundreds. And the lady called me out. She was like, we want to give love to everybody who raised hundreds, even if all you did was $10. And I just sat there like, she ain't talking to me. I don't know who she talking about.
Well, it would have only been 40 if you would have put the 30 in there.
I know, right?
You still was behind, so you all right.
I was like, hey, I had a good intention here, people.
But she probably was stuffing anyway. That's what I'm saying.
So what is your infatuation with the color lime green?
Well, it was green because I really grew up on blue and gold.
Okay.
And it was a way to say, I'm not banging. So blue and yellow is green.
Yeah, technically.
So then I'm like, how can I be different? Something that I ain't scared of. Back then, it was pink or green, and pink wasn't that then. That time, it couldn't work. So lime green was me. I got lime green Freedom 2 bike from Western Auto on page.
Okay.
And after that, it was on with the white mags, white bent back C-pole. What?
Right.
After that, I was like, fire.
Yeah, because you've always been rocking lime green, like always.
And then Ali was like, once Ali gave me that, like, he's like, I gotta do something different. I came back with the lime green. I bought the lime green FUBU boots, suede, boy.
Oh, you taking it back.
That was the first time I did it with, like, yeah, I did this. Watch this. He was like, see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep doing
I'm here.
that. Yeah.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you really there because I had saw that you have a collection in Arch Apparel.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
It's one of those St. Louis things. Like, we always rep St. Louis. and we end up repping the Cardinals to rep St. Louis, or you rep the Blues to rep St. Louis.
Exactly.
We gaining a lot of money, and I don't see it coming back. So I'd be like, oh, let's do STL. So I just been on it, and then a friend of mine was like, yo, I know the dude at Arch Apparel. He might want to do something with y'all. And I was like, give me his number.
Give me his number. Let's talk.
So I called him, and we linked up, and we on a mission.
Yeah. I like their clothes. I like their clothes. I like them.
Cool and comfortable, and they're good people. So that's what it is. And they got like three. They have 3 locations.
Yeah.
One in
Yeah, they
Ballpark
do.
Village.
I saw that.
One on Hanley, and one on 5th Street.
Yeah, and it's like they grew really fast.
Yeah, because it's all about fan base, and they ain't going too far away from what they do. Hey, STL, come on with it.
Yeah, and their marketing is amazing.
So
Yeah.
right on my alley.
What do you feel that, especially with clothing repping St. Louis, that when people wear it, it gives them a sense of pride when they wear it? Because some people are always complaining about St. Louis, like, oh, I want to leave, or I can't stand St. Louis, and da 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 da. But do you feel that your apparel definitely gives people where they start to enjoy the city that they're from?
Yeah, because you do it like if you in high school, you don't love your high school sometimes, but when you go to Saints, that's your high school. You
right.
repping for it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really what it is. It's like, what can I do to identify myself with these people? It may not work in the same room all the time, but when you're going out of town and everybody else, it's all about what everybody else know, right?
Yeah.
Because a diamond's not a diamond. If nobody know that diamond don't cost nothing, then the diamond ain't a diamond, right? A Benz ain't a Benz. If they don't know what a Benz costs, it ain't worth nothing.
It ain't worth nothing.
Once I know, oh, they bought a bottle of Cristal. That cost that much. That's what the life is about. So yeah, people love to rep and say, hey, I got this, especially when it's more exclusive. Like I didn't make 40 of those. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a custom first.
So there's only a few of these out there.
Yeah, right now, until you wear it right now, they're gonna be like, I need that one Megan got on.
I know, right?
Cause I was gonna make you a shirt that said, you see me on Meghan O show.
Oh my gosh, you totally should have.
It ain't too late.
It's totally out. You took the words out of my mouth.
You know.
Yeah.
So that was really a focus group we just had, without you knowing it. That's why that's why people don't get their money.
Well,
because now I'm gonna go. You see me on 104.1. You see me on Jay Leno.
I know, everywhere.
Everywhere you see
everywhere.
me. You see me
everywhere.
I don't care if you're looking or not.
You gonna see me.
You see me.
And
I got that from Gil.
How?
Because I used to wear these. I had a lady in D.C. that used to give me these glasses, right? I used to send her like 1,000, and she'd send me back 10 pair of exotic glasses.
Okay.
Now, 3 of them might not be ones I really want. They might be too skinny, but that's a gift. Boom, here. But all the glasses were like Dolce's, and I could take the face off, and diamonds, and it was all fly. So when Murph was doing a run for his album, What They're Gonna Be, and Love Me Baby and all that, and Jazzy Faye, and Git was with Ali.
Okay.
So we all was outside together. So we go to Jay Leno or we go to something like that, I come in with glasses on.
Of course.
And
It's only right.
And he's like, Kyjuan got on no bitch you see me's. I'm like, what? And then he just kept saying, he got on no bitch you see me's. Bitch you see me's.
You still got some?
Like, them glasses? I ain't got nothing I had.
No. Some like those. Like, you still got your bitch you see me type sunglasses that you pull out?
Nah, man, you know people I done gave all my stuff away. I start over. I'm that person. Like right now, my lady pulling out stuff we put up for the winter. I'm like, she like, you wear it? No. Give it away. Like, give it away. I wore it.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah. I'm like that too. Clothes definitely represent my personality or how I'm feeling at that moment in life. And if I'm just not there no more, the energy, I can't put it on because it'll instantly make me feel some type of way that whole time I'm wearing it. Right. Yeah.
So I made this at 5:45, 6:14.
So that's why we started at 7:15?
We started at 7:30.
Facts.
I got her at 7:07.
Second time around, Megan.
Second time around.
No.
We here though.
But we talking that shit.
Why you snitching?
What made you?
Talking that shit time.
Talking that shit. Talk that shit. That is like the perfect title to a song, by the way. Because I love shit talking.
Especially for me, boy. That was
yes.
Right in my alley. Shouts out to Zoom, which is a 16-year-old legend in the making. That's Ali's little brother, son.
Okay.
Yeah, Zoom. His name's Zoom.
His name's Zoom? Like the app?
Zoom.
What? Okay.
You hear at the beginning, zoom.
Yeah. What made you say,
out
you
the
know what,
bank
I'm
like-
finna talk that shit?
Walk out the bank like big time.
Come on.
This that talk that shit time.
Come on.
Smoke JJ's good time. She dynamite. Hood
Yes.
fine. Get yours. Got mine. 42. Shot time. Rap some. Pot time. Yeah, I got time.
That's right.
That's real talk.
And it's like that beat instantly, like, even on a day like today. So here in St. Louis, for people that are tuning in that's like not here in the Lou, which
gloomy.
by the way, shout out to you for still being on the stream and hanging out with us, right? It is hella rainy here, and it's been raining all freaking day. But songs like
I brought
Talk
that drip out.
Shit.
Bring that drip out.
Yes.
Slip.
Yes.
Nah, yeah, that was I bumped into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't go in there thinking I'm finna make a song for me.
Yeah.
It was just, Ali sent the beats. I like that beat. I wrote to the beat. So when they said, who got a beat? I said, I like her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a whole lot into that. Like, that's behind the scenes. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to do a whole little thing about the song. Like,
You really should, because I was just getting ready to ask you that. Like, so what was
it was a whole lot for me.
Yeah.
Like, some people in the room don't know it. I went through everything that I went through to even make that song.
So let's talk about that, because I was going to ask you.
Because I'm not confident with that, with certain things.
Okay.
I'm hella confident on some things. I'm not confident on nothing, but I'm very transparent.
So where do you feel that you're not confident about? Because that, with you saying that,
writing
that's
a hook.
major. Because a lot of people don't want to accept areas of their weaknesses, but that makes you
I ain't got time for that shit. I
strong.
better tell you so I can find somebody to build that
To go
weakness.
do
You
it.
know, I don't
Yeah.
like not tell nobody. They got to spend 3 years to guess. No, I'm not confident in making hooks.
Okay.
I never had to. Mm-hmm. I made a couple hooks, but it be out of my raps. Mm-hmm. Same way with this one. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't confident for real with the hook. At home, I was like, sing it, verse, bring it back.
Right.
Verse, bring it back.
Bring
right?
it back.
So
Forget the hook.
So it was all bring it back that first thing. Once I know as an artist, once it said, got time. When it went back for like that, I said, that's a hook feel.
Yeah.
I knew it, but I wasn't confident.
Yeah.
So when I'm in the studio, I'm saying it loud enough so Ali can hear it.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
He like, that's it. Go on in there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it was so many alley-oops, like, what beat? The beat I chose. Bad. Because usually they be so prepared. It's dictation. So I'm
Yeah.
like, it's open? Because I didn't feel like writing. For one, we going to studio at 12 o'clock. That's not my steez.
Yeah.
12 o'clock noon. Holler at me then. 12 o'clock at night to start? Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh! Like I'd be so sleepy.
I'm not really right.
Yeah.
And I had like 5 meetings that day in Atlanta, so I was
So
like,
you were
man,
just
my
kinda
brain,
drained,
I understood how Mac Main felt. Like,
Yeah.
man, my head hurt. And I got to create. So when we got there, I was telling my lady, like, man, I hope we bump into something that I already, I done wrote like 12 different verses.
just
I hope it's
build.
one of mine.
Yeah.
It turned out to be that. Then Ali said, then Merce said, well, what's the hook? Ali said, it's going to be
Look,
something.
what the hook gonna be though?
He said, it's going to be something out of our verse. I said, they right in my alley.
Out right up my alley.
It was a little brother setup. Like,
See?
man, thank
See?
Because in the studio, I'm still a little brother. Like, Murph, my older brother, in the studio.
Okay. Why is that?
Because he cold.
Y'all both cold, but I get it.
All got our different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long did it? So you were just in the studio that one time, at one night?
Yeah, that was quick.
That's hard because some people I'll be like, why you gotta have 5 studio sessions though?
Do 5 songs.
No, I'm
For
talking
one
about
song?
one song, sir.
It depends how big it is, but no, you don't need 5.
No, you definitely are like wasting your time. So you have a very busy schedule. The fact that you were able to come here on Hello Meghan O, like thank you so much.
Hello.
What do you have coming up? Because you've done some performances here in St. Louis. What are we expecting?
Definitely. We just last Friday we had I brought Bob Sumner here. Shouts out to Hot Sauce, Brandon Glover. He's doing his thing out here, and he's been going around the country finding different talents to get into television. And Hot Sauce was like, you got to go by St. Louis. He's like, Kyjuan, can we make this happen? I'm like, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
And we made it happen, and he found a couple of people here. You know, that's me saying it because I was sitting next to him. I know how he felt. I felt his energy, like, what's up with them?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely that. We have a song with Chingy. Actually, we got a show with Chingy at the end of the month in Kansas City. If y'all want to come out there, we did an experience for Murph release, and we're carrying that around to different places. So for Murph born day, which is December, we doing a run where we got
dope. So you
with like
starting
the
it off
live
here.
band, comedians. You know, we bring like Darius Bradford, Hot Sauce, another comedian, maybe my sister Just Black, the live band, and us. It's an experience.
Are you all gonna meet me there?
Like maybe the Hamiltons or somebody like that.
Okay.
You know, Murph got the song with Hamilton, so we've been talking it up. It's gonna be hard.
Yes.
Just go outside and just do it. You know.
And we've all been ready to come outside. We've been stuck in the house for so
But all
freaking
date
long.
night environments though. We don't.
Good.
If my mama and my date can't come, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, that's what's up. I
You know what
love
I'm saying?
it.
So
I
not
love
in our control. Put it that way.
And then you and your lady, y'all look cute on social media
Thank
too, by the way.
You look good at home too.
Yeah. I bet, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and that's that's good to have.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think I would have. How can I say it? Like when I had my stroke, I wouldn't even went to the hospital
She made
because it
you.
wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't fall over? Okay.
Yeah, it was just like, damn, I'm trying to roll this joint and I can't put the filter in.
Is that so? How did you figure it out? Like, were you like, how did you know you couldn't? You
First,
couldn't
it started
roll?
on the toilet. I was trying to do the toilet paper like this.
Okay.
And I'm like, and it just felt funny. So after I finished doing that, I was like, is that how you usually do it? And I almost was Millie rocking. Like, and I'm like,
Why
dang.
am I not going to ever be
Right.
able to roll the toilet paper the same?
so she was right here in the bath. She came in the bathroom. That's how you know you love each other. And then I was like, babe, I just had an experience. And I went too far with the conversation. I was like, it's like alien. I went outer space. I said, oh, I lost her. Right? But my hand felt like a rubber duck, like a little bit. It was like heavy and weird on my left hand. So then we was finna go to Walmart. And we was finna go to the far Walmart. So I rolled up. I was rolling up a joint. When I was rolling up, I couldn't hold the crusher right. I was like,
Yeah.
and I had to concentrate, and then it happened. Then I had the end putting the filter on. It kept falling, and I'm the best at it. So I'm like,
Yeah, this ain't right.
did that 3 or 4 times. And then I just laid back, and I tried to put my sock on. It was weird. And then, but I can do it, but I had to concentrate hard. Then I just laid back on the bed, got up, walked in the living room. My sister-in-law was like, why you walking all funny? And I'm like, I was frustrated at that time. I turned back around and walked back in the room. Then she said to her, he said his hand was hurting earlier, and they all nurse and all that stuff. You need to go to the hospital.
So that right there was the
So I was
red
like,
flag.
man, go with that. So I finished rolling up and went to Walmart.
Did you get the filter in there? Did the filter
Oh,
go?
yeah,
Okay, there
everything
we
worked.
go. As long as
But
the filter's there.
While we was riding, and then she knew I was feeling weird, so she drove. That was already odd.
Okay.
So then we got all the way from UC, we got all the way to 40, and she was like, you ain't gonna fire up?
She was ready. Like, we're about to get off the
She's like,
highway.
I never have to ask you, like, what are we doing,
Yeah.
right? So then I'm like, that's how bad I was feeling.
Right.
And then we got in Walmart, and then I had some T-shirts. They had some cool little T-shirts. I got them, like 9 of them for Murph right quick. And then she called me from the grocery section. And when she called me, my clothes fell.
Damn.
And I said it, like, dang, the clothes just fell on my hand. And she came over there quick. And she was like, you going to the hospital? I'm like, man. I said, give me the keys. I finna go to the car.
I'm gonna go.
So I went to the car, called my homie from L.A., told him what happened. And he was like, I'm finna call the ambulance for you. I'm like, man, it sound that deep.
Right. From LA.
But he got my address because you be sending me stuff, right? So he like, I'm finna call. I said, I'm not at home. I was in Fairview Heights, Walmart. Like, I go out sometime. I like the mask though. You can go outside.
I know, me too. With
It's dope.
sunglasses. I love it.
Yeah, sunglasses give me away. That's too much. You be like Coco Severe.
Anyways, tell me more.
You got to mob it out on aisle 10. So, and then, so she came to the car, and then she had called, from when she let me go to the car, she had called Murph, my daughter, my mama, my auntie Tracy, and all them, and like,
All in 4 minutes.
like he going, but I never said no to him.
Yeah.
She just like got on me like, we coming as a team, you going. And my mama called me, go to the nearest urgent care. I'm not going to the urgent care, so they can send me somewhere else.
You already know. And urgent cares will send you back home, and you be just as messed
I
up
went
as
there,
you were
and they
before.
needed cash. They needed something weird, like a cash. They couldn't take card or something. I'm like, this is
that's
weird.
doing too much.
So it was like 7 o'clock. So I'm like, I finna go to DePaul. And then they had me in there for 3 days without even telling me what's up. But I'm in there. By that time, when I went back home, put the groceries up.
Yeah.
I rolled up again.
I was finna ask you that.
and it worked fine. I took another shit. It worked fine because I knew I was finna go there. So I'm like, let me do
Let
it
me
now.
do this now so
Let
I
me
can
smoke
be
before I
ready.
go. And everything worked fine. So by the time I got to the hospital, I was kicking and screaming, and I was chilling. They was like, I don't know what's wrong. touch your leg, wipe your foot, hold your hand like
Yeah.
this, blow your cheek out. I'm like, man, nothing wrong. Third day, I got moved to a room. And then, so I was trying to find out the new visiting hours, right? It's like 12 o'clock. So she was like, I'm like, yeah, so what's the visiting hours? She's like, yeah, you can have one visitor, but we stop at 10. I'm like, I'm leaving. I'll be gone by then.
Heck yeah.
She was like, where you think you're going? I'm like, I'm going home.
Because it's got to be crazy.
I'm like, I'm going home.
Yeah,
She
it's like
said,
your
baby,
mind
she
is like
said-
here.
And she said, you ain't going nowhere?
No.
She said, you had a stroke. I said, who had a stroke? She said, you had a stroke. I'm like, and right then, the nurse walked in, and they had an argument. Because she didn't like how I was feeling like I was finna go home. And you knew he had a stroke, and you ain't told him yet.
Yeah,
Why
because
y'all
you,
ain't
you
tell
have
him
the right
yet,
to know.
right? So all that was, they was going back and forth with each other for a second. And the whole time I'm in there, I'm dressed like this. I never got into that suit because that's sick.
Yeah.
I don't feel sick. I'm not, y'all finna not force me to be
That's
sick.
what I'm saying. Like, didn't that,
So
like,
I
mess
sat
with
on the
your
couch.
mental on that?
No,
Like,
because I sat on the couch with my computer. I packed my bag. They tripping. So we go to, so I'm sitting on the couch. They come in, me and her sitting on the couch. They like, they trying to get us in trouble because they think we got 2 visitors. That's
Okay.
that's how regular I'm looking.
wow.
I'm like, it's me. And they like, let me see your tag.
I was
Come
finna
over
say,
here.
they want to see your
They had to
wristband.
beat, they had to beat me and everything.
Yep.
They looking at it. So I watched the people, you know what I'm saying, how they looked at the chart and they looked at me, looked at the chart, looked at me like, they looking at the chart like, with this chart say, ain't what you looking like.
I know. That's a blessing.
So a lot of that got something to do with that part. So they kept, after that, it was like I was Wolverine in there. They
Of
just
course.
kept coming in there like, it'd be 3 doctors.
Dang.
Then it'd be 4. then it'd be 5.
Yeah.
All lab coats, like, come on.
Yeah, power of the mind, for real.
Right. And when I was moving and grooving, it was just like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. So
Yeah.
really, I just went to my personal doctor, and he was just, and he ain't do no type of run on a treadmill or give me MRI. He ain't do none of that. He just told me some gangster shit.
What'd he
Like,
say?
He said,
What'd he say?
and I'm trying to figure him out because I'm like, do he know my background or something? 'Cause he was
Right, 'cause I'm like,
he said,
let's hear this.
this old, he was an older guy. He was just like, so a baseball pitcher, and I'm like, how you know I like baseball, right? So he's like, a baseball pitcher throws 90 miles per hour from 90 feet or whatever. He was like, that's kind of cool. He was like, now take that same amount of energy and throw it to home plate from center field. It's hard to do. So with your fat ass being 15 pounds overweight,
Damn. Why he had to put it like that, though?
I mean, I just translated it to that. He just saying like it's harder for you. Like my heart was already on the lower. It's slower, so I didn't need to have the extra on me.
Yeah.
So for my body, you know what I'm saying? It was just too much plus the stress. So
Yeah. It's a
I lost
lot.
15. I lost 15 pounds quick.
Yeah.
It was easy. All you
I'm
do is
sure,
say,
and plus your lady made sure of it too.
yeah,
Yes.
all you do is say
supporting
nah sometimes. Say
Yeah.
nah. You want some? That's the best exercise. Saying nah.
you. Yeah, I know, right? Nope.
Nah. I'm finna go and get
But
ice cream.
low-key,
You want
you
some? I'm
want
gonna get
it,
ice cream.
though?
You want some?
Nope.
We be
That
in the
takes
mall.
a lot of willpower.
No, you got started in the store. See, that's the problem. Y'all taking it home and then trying to fight it. No,
No, I
start in the
love
store.
ice cream.
In the store, you supposed to say no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
You sure? So that way now she getting the kind that she really like.
Heck yeah.
The kind I don't like.
That
like
you don't
something
like.
with coconut in it or
Yup,
something. I don't
yup.
like that. So, you sure? Like when we get margaritas, she be like, "You're drinking?" I'm like, "Nah." Okay, I finna get a
I'm
coconut.
gonna get what I want.
Cause I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
sharing. I'm
She
gonna
get
get
the
a peach
premix
Bellini.
already ready. Let me just
Yeah.
add a little thing to it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's you know, it is what it is, you know, but it definitely was a scare and it still is.
I'm sure.
And about 200 people like, hold on. You, the person who watched themselves, is something wrong with you? It gotta be something wrong with me. They gotta start getting scared themselves. Like, I scared people into going to get checked out.
And that's a good thing for people to go get checked out. Yeah, for
Straight up.
sure, for sure. Because think about it. We all know somebody who you think that they should go get checked out. Like, just go get a checkup. Like,
Right,
it's
'cause
not.
ain't nobody rolling up taking their blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when your stuff high until you
sure
get
don't.
sick. Like, oh, my blood pressure high. I ain't know it. Yeah,
Right.
You didn't know it.
Right. Heart
And I ain't
beating on
gonna
a
know it if you
million.
don't check. We ain't got no reason to
Yeah,
check.
we don't.
We 33, 35. You're not gonna check.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But now I'm doing the math. Like, dang, I think I had problems in high school because I was getting migraines and all that stuff in high school. I had stopped playing basketball.
Really?
Stopped like 10th grade, and I remember I had to stop the day. My partner Yomi was playing us. He was McClure North, and I was like, man, I'm gonna play, and I just couldn't take it no more. I'm talking about, I come home from practice and I'm asleep from 6. It's like 3 a.m. Now I'm asleep at school. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it wasn't working right. I'm like, I can hoop outside, but I couldn't hoop inside the gym, and I took it at the lights. So when I went and got checked out, they were saying, don't eat this, don't eat that. But my mother didn't. She ain't that person.
Of course, yeah.
She's like, what, man? You better.
Man,
So all I got out of it was don't eat bacon in the morning. It was weird. It was weird. But that's all I got out of the whole list. Don't eat bacon in the morning. I'm like, what? Okay, cool. So, and that was, I didn't hoop indoors no more. But then when I stopped eating meat, when I was 20, I didn't have another headache, period.
Wow.
So I used to get the terriblest headaches to not having none, period. And I used to use that as like, I don't get headaches. They be like, oh, I know I used to get bad headaches, so it helps. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's the small things like that. Like, even though you had to go through that, again, like what you had mentioned, and like it encouraged people to definitely go get checked out. Because, shoes, we don't go
but
get.
I be getting like, I don't know. It's weird. Because I get like flat, like right now I be getting like the after effects from it. Like weird stuff. Like I couldn't talk.
What's some of the after effect? Okay.
Like can't talk.
Okay.
Like literally get up and be like, if you want to say I'm going to the store, I don't think come out of the store.
Got you.
You talk like you can't read. That's how I felt. Like I can't read.
So when you notice that you're in that moment in space, do you just immediately just stop and be like, all right, let me just breathe, let me just center myself back? Like, how do you get through it? How do you communicate and work with your body to get past
Well,
that?
that's the part. Like, because of the anxiety or whatever that is over there, I got my mind trip, whatever that is, my mind don't think like that. Like in my right now I can say, yeah, you know, well, you try once, you need to go see them people. And then they ain't said it's a fatality yet.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, my career over, my life over. All I do is talk shit time, and now I can't talk shit time. I'm gonna talk shit like a crib.
How do you deal with that? Like,
I'm like, I gotta learn.
Shut up.
Like, I don't know, but I'm like, it make you cry.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, I'm crying, and actually, it happened the day. So I couldn't talk the day I had to go meet with Archie Pearl. The morning I was on my way, and she said, "You still going?" I said, "Yeah."
How did you get through that?
I told them the truth.
Okay. Oh, I said that's what I'm saying. That's dope of you, and the fact that they respected.
I was ready to go. I was ready to write what we need on paper, like.
Of course.
Cause we had already, got far enough to where it wasn't that much to do, but I wasn't gonna not come.
Absolutely.
I came. I felt terrible. I went through. I ain't said this to nobody, but I was riding and I turned on talk that shit time to see if I can rap it. That's what my mind was like. So I woke up at 9. The meeting's at 10:30.
Okay.
And I said, I gotta go pee, and the only thing came out was pee. And I'm trying to explain the only thing came out is pee to her, and she's like, I'm like, I'm like, man, I'm done. So I got in the car, turned the car all the way up, Skinker. I'm like, man, and I'm trying to say it and keep up with it, and I can't. I'm turning all the way down 40, all the way to Ballpark Village, crying for real.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man, it's crazy. But I had a doctor's appointment with because the day before I was this is a lot, but the day before I was just drooling and couldn't stop. Like, but I can swallow, I can do all that, but I just couldn't. It was excessive, like, my mouth all watery and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I went to the doctor for that. Got out of the hospital late in the middle of the night, went home, woke up, couldn't talk.
And that was the day of your meeting?
I still had my thing when I went to the meeting. I'm like, I'm not cutting it off because I'm still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I got to see a neurologist and do some, I'm getting just more into the healing, the other side, the holistic part, you know what I'm saying, of me. Just, it's inner self. Like, a lot of people want me to go to hospitals. I'm like, that's not for that.
Yeah.
You can't, I'm not finna keep going so they can say, raise your hand like this, kick your feet out, can I rub your heel, blow a cheek out, I'm not having a struggle right now, but that's what I'm here for, so y'all can send me this bill.
Of course.
So I know it's mental. But everybody around me don't. They just think I need to go take them to the emergency room. Like, man, that's not the answer right now.
It's not the end all be all. Yeah.
You know, just love me. Love always helps.
It does.
That's the best medicine.
Yeah, definitely love.
Yeah, love and Krenisha.
Well, you know the city loves you. You definitely know that.
I love the city.
Yeah, we
On
know
me.
you do.
On me.
Yeah, we know you do.
I do. We got some change. We got some things going on.
I know.
I've been doing something with the community, with these movies and with the plays and with the soundtracks and with the like. When does a kid know they can act?
Good question. I think
Especially if you wear Jordans.
I think kids know they can act when they young. When they
Act a
little
fool.
young, when you know you're trying to ask for something and you know doggone well.
Yeah,
all right,
that's called different personalities.
Well, you think so? Okay.
No, I know so.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's like. But I'm talking about like when do they get a chance to even go out and do something? When do they get that trial run, right? Mm-hmm. And when they get it, it looks like Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
Drama class, come on in. No,
I know.
I'm not going there.
That is
ain't
like the
cool.
first thing that they do is
It's
Romeo
like
and Juliet.
I'm not doing that. I want to be Tariq on Power. I don't want to be Romeo.
Right.
Right.
Thou shalt. Yeah. They don't want to do all that.
That's what we on. We creating stuff
Okay.
so they can live their lives and be them, but still, I treat it as like how we felt about Coldest Winter Ever.
Man, that was the best book ever. I read it like 4 times in high school.
It teach you something. Mm-hmm. That's deep because it's street, right? So they
Yes.
think it don't teach you, but so they give you a type of book that they think is education towards our life.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It sound cornball to us, right?
I know.
Coldest Winter Ever felt like, yeah, I can be her. Oh, okay, she made a move. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It took you through those levels. So it's just up to us to create those atmospheres for the
Yeah.
kids to be able to come to a casting call,
I'm so excited.
for you to be able to come to a casting
Yeah.
call, him to be able to direct, him to be able to do lights, having people trail them to know that being a light man is a job.
Mm-hmm.
Being a sound man is a job that's needed.
It's very important.
You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing.
Sure
Lights and
is.
sound. Like you ain't got lights
You
and
ain't got
sound.
that, you don't
I
have
don't care if you got Denzel.
anything.
You can have Denzel if you want to.
Yes.
If you ain't got lights to see you, or
It's
if I
a
can't hear
whole
you,
flop.
you done, right?
Yeah. So
So-
I'm excited for that.
So that's where I'm at with that. It's all about. My angle is. I'm tired of trying to stop the violence, so I'm into starting a peace.
Yeah. And that's how you do it, by creating it.
Yeah, if you want to do a concert in the downtown outside with the kids,
Let's do it.
all right. See,
Look, we got 2
Focus-
workers.
focus
Look,
groups.
we got 2 people already ready.
focus groups.
Right, right. Just so y'all know, behind the
Yeah.
scenes, my kids are sitting over there with headphones on.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm doing
they
it.
definitely got a job that
So
day.
I might get one off before it get cold. If not, we're gonna come back spring and treat it like a Twilight Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely supporting. You let me know. I'm just a call away. Call, text, and I got you.
that's what's up. I seen you. You was hosting the other night at Tough Stuff. That was tight. At Tough Po.
With music at the intersection.
He was like, "How'd you?" I know y'all looked at me like, "Where'd you come from?"
Right, because when I saw you out there, because the lights, shining bright lights, flashing lights like Kanye West, and I happened to do one of these. I was like, Kyjuan, I wasn't expecting to see you out there. Music at the intersection was really dope.
That's actually how my relationship built, so I can be able to say what I said to you. Because
What?
I went there, we had met somebody right before then that was in our family a little bit. So now revisited them. They like, we doing something. I run this straight. What's on there? I looked on the thing. Tefpo. I'm going to that.
I'm going to that show.
But I want to see the building, and I want to see Tef. So I blended it all together. Went, saw how good it looked.
It
Okay,
looked
cool.
so dope, didn't it?
Yeah,
I
but don't worry about it. So then,
know.
so then I got with them, and then that particular lady, she also had some Sunday at the park I'm talking about, and I went because my lady does the beads.
I need to get some from
You
her.
know, it's his and her beads. So she was doing it. So I was her assistant that day,
Okay.
and I seen the whole environment. It was some poets, and it was
Yeah.
nice, some jumping stuff for the kids. And it was
The whole vibe.
yeah,
The whole vibe that
it's
you
a nice
also.
place that can,
Yeah.
we can do 300, 400 with chairs, just chilling. With
And
some
then
vendors and
definitely-
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
especially like
Have some
before the
fun.
seasons change, because again, we've all been in the house. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
so I might want to get one off. I might get one off.
You should
like
totally get
mid-November
one
or
off.
something. I don't think I need that long because it's gonna be free.
that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna let people come out and have a good time.
Yeah, well, just know I will assist you in any way that I can. You let me know, and I got
That's a
you.
bet. Let's film that shit too.
Yes. With that being said, y'all make sure y'all stay connected to Kyjuan, because I'm telling you, talk that shit when you need that song to amp you up, or where you just talking your shit and you like, you know what, let me let a motherfucker know what I'm on right now.
Right. Facts.
Make sure.
And we're going old school too. We
Tell-
old school. We got CDs. We got these flash drives. You seen these? Watch this.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I really wish that people would be as innovative as you with that. I'm just saying, because even cars now, they don't even make CDs in cars now.
Some of them they
CD
do.
players.
Some of them they do, because they still have that CD-ROM, that Blu-ray.
Really? I haven't
Yeah,
seen any.
so they can build it, so they can. If you go get a Porsche right now, they got a CD player. So you can't say every car.
Let me get my
I'm just
pick my
saying.
face
So
up.
like, see how this?
Yeah.
Right.
Let
so
me see that one. Can I see that one? Thank you.
you flip it open, and it's a USB. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can put it in your wallet. You can put it in your purse. Boom. The other side, the side with the clock on it. Okay. Boom.
Okay.
Pop it out.
Like push it up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I think I kind of broke
Yeah,
it, but
you
I
gotta
can
be
fix
aggressive.
it.
You're a little
This
aggressive.
is so cool.
But you don't need the other. But that's a USB.
Yeah,
you can put it back
I
on.
love
It ain't
this.
broke.
Yeah, it definitely ain't broke.
It's like me. I ain't broke.
ever, ever,
I ain't broke.
ever.
Just ain't got nothing for you.
This is genius.
Yeah, so we still doing that because we still like, because they trying to trick us with the stream life.
Yes, they are.
They tricking us. So we got to watch that. You know what I mean? If you get 1 billion of them, you cool. But the people who's shooting for it, and you end up with 400,000 people that actually saw it or heard it, it's like walking to your restaurant, looking around and leaving.
Right.
How I'm gonna pay rent?
Right.
How I'm gonna be bigger? How I'm gonna get more marketing for my business? Right. So we're not conveying that to the customer. So the customer thinking they're supporting
They really do.
by going to download, but you paid $7.99 for that service, whatever you got. You paid $9.99 for that service. That didn't come to me. So now we have to get back into some type of way spending money. So like, I might have a T-shirt and a CD, because you might buy a T-shirt for $25, right?
Right.
Cool. I just say, give me a T-shirt and you get the CD and buy the CD for $25.
Might as well.
Right?
Yeah.
So it don't make you feel like you bought it, but it's just weird how we say, why would I do that? But then you'll go in a club and you'll ask to buy me a drink for $12.50. You want me to get drunk, but you don't want to pay
you don't wanna just buy
for my
this.
life.
Right.
Right? So that's where it's at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll spend $500 to go to a concert and then buy that person the album. You got clothes, parking,
Oh,
a
for
date,
sure. You don't go
drink.
to a concert and not buy merch. That's what you're supposed
Just
to.
period. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you want to buy that album.
Yeah.
Period. You're not spending $8.99 or that $10.99 on them.
Yeah.
You went and got your clothes. You went and got the seat. You went and got parking. You went to the after set. Everything. Got your hair done. Did all that.
Right.
But you didn't pay the $10. That's gonna help his life. That's gonna help him be a bigger person.
Yeah.
And
That
that's
was
where
a
we at.
message.
So we'd rather sell 40,000 than to get 400,000 streams. Like, we ain't no rush for that. I ain't in no rush for that. So we slow rolling everything we doing.
Yeah.
So the album, you can come right to our site.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Check us out on Instagram and go right to the top. Hit
In
the
the
button,
bio,
hit the
right?
link trees and all that, and spend with us. Or you can go to the streaming service and you can get the singles for funsies.
But we want you to do
So
the other
it's
way.
both. You know, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We got all type of ways. In the pack, we got Murph packs.
Yeah.
We got $100 pack, $50 pack, $25 pack. They all coming. It's all finna happen.
Yeah.
We just moving independently the right way. And just because you're not with a label does not mean you're independent.
Yes.
The point is to transfer the things that the label was doing and now you're doing them. Just because you pay for your own studio time does not mean you're an independent label. You don't have a PR. You don't have a digital. You don't have nobody else that label has. So you got to do that. Otherwise, it's harder to make it.
Yeah.
So it takes capital.
And strategic.
And with
planning
capital
for
comes
sure.
credibility and how you act off the stage, how you carry yourself, how much work you put in. So the next person can say, damn, they put a lot of work. I got a little money. I believe in you. You need that belief in the producers. You need that belief in the manager. You need that belief in the money. You got to have that belief. So it's all about how you carry yourself. Stay out of court dates. Stay out of trouble. Nobody's going to put money behind you if you're in trouble.
Facts.
Or if you look like you're going to make trouble.
Yeah.
Or you don't know how to control your environment that's around you,
Your
et cetera, et
liability.
cetera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And every director, if somebody point a gun at you, stop shooting. Stop shooting the camera. So if they stop shooting, everybody they're gonna do videos on iPhones or or somebody getting shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta stop it some type of way, whether we love them or not. Like I love you enough not to want you to go to jail because you got a gun on her, and accidents happen, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So
I do.
We just gotta treat people right.
At the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to say I interrupted, but
You ain't
it's
interrupt.
definitely the second time around. It's definitely if you want any clothes that I have, there's a short process and a long process. The longer process is ucmemarketplace.com, which you can get everything from book bags to anything, quilts, pillows,
Sweet.
jewelry,
Yeah.
flip flops, phone cases, everything. If you want to go direct, you can hit me on Instagram. I'm Kyjuan, Kyjuan. I shouldn't have to say that because I ain't telling y'all how to spell Bugatti, and y'all did it. Y'all found it.
And figured it out, yes.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm Kyjuan. King Y Justice, you Allah now. Peace.
With that being said, if you missed them gem droppers that he just gave, I'm gonna need you to hit that replay button because I'm telling you, this whole interview, thank you.
I do what I do.
Thank you for your
Salute.
transparency.
And my brother Cole,
Yes.
this the best album out of our crew. Period. This is Country Grammar Adult. It took us 20 years of our life to get to that point to have the references to make Country Grammar, right?
Yes.
So this next 20 years
Yes.
was the grown people information, and now here, right? So it's like Target. So we not finna sell short.
Why?
Like Nas, like let's keep it all real, right?
Yeah.
You know how much promotion was behind Kanye West's album? Hella, right? You know his album over with right now, though.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's over with. Drake album almost over with. He just got singles, so it keeps along. Nas album over with. All these albums are good. That's what I'm just saying. Like, it can get erased because the way we get it. Let's might pay $60.99 for an album and they open it up and read something. I bet you they treat it different.
Sure do. Because that's a whole, but you know what? Buying an album is a whole experience.
Because it's going to get lost in your phone like a picture.
Yes. You unwrap it.
If you don't.
You have the paper for the first time. You want to make sure that your hands are completely dry because you don't want to have any smudges on there. So I used to be real. Yeah. It was real.
So we treating CDs like memorabilia. So even if you buy a CD and you never open it, right?
Yeah.
It's still memorabilia, right? So if you put a CD in your car, just imagine how many people we competing with. Nobody. So it never leaves your thing.
Ever.
You ain't got to play it for a year. When you put CD on accident, them gonna say, "I'm Baby Divine." The intro gonna come on.
Yes.
Ain't no 12 CDs under your visor or nothing right now.
Yes.
So
Falling, you
boom.
show right.
It's gonna be in there. When you turn the car, I'm about to go in all the valets and just put them in the cars.
Like, hello.
When they get in the car, they go like, "It's Baby Divine, we here." You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
So it's just
Yeah.
the element. It's a family thing. Like Murph's wife on there, Murph's daughter on there, sounding like Loretta Devine. Like she got a voice. If you listen to the album right before Flowers and Bars, it's like an old sample lady. That's his daughter.
Stop.
It's facts. On She Her, that's his wife. Like they filmed their wedding as a video. Like, man, it's crazy.
I
So
love
all of the
it.
stuff put together is like, this where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like Murph's son Divine, he got a TV show like Sesame Street right
Yeah.
now on YouTube, Little Divine's World. Like my auntie is my sister in comedy now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's all art. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like my little brother, like my sister kids and Scott, like everybody's hands on with a lot of different things right now. So that's what it's about. Like we on a
love
mission.
that. Yeah,
on
the
a mission.
creativity just shining. I
Definitely.
love it. Yeah,
Definitely.
everybody got a role to play.
Yeah, or two.
Shoot, maybe three.
Three,
Shoot, what
maybe
you
three.
talking about? Right.
You see me.
You already know. Yes, thank you for coming on. Hello, Meghan O.
Thank you.
Straight up. No, you're welcome.
And if I can't say thank you, that's what's wrong with the world.
Huh?
If I'm not supposed, I gotta know you helped me too. And if we don't know that, then that's where we lose. That's how we become too big. That's that word Hollywood, and y'all do want to go to Hollywood. So stop saying you Hollywood. Yep, you better get your goal and go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are Hollywood, so Hollywood not a bad. Don't let them fool us. To be
Right.
like, saying that means, nah, I'm Hollywood as fuck.
Hell yeah.
You better catch up. Shit.
You've
Nah,
always been
I ain't
that
gonna
way.
forget about you. Is that what you meant? No, but I'm definitely Hollywood. You tripping.
Hello.
I'm taking that with pride, right?
Talk that shit,
So-
Kyjuan.
We just got to move forward. But if I'm not able to say, then you help me too, because at some point in time, when I'm not reposting this, you are. At some point in time, you took your credibility and your resources to make this environment happen. At some point in time, you had to have some type of credibility with him. So he called me. You know what I'm saying? So all that means something. Like you had
Yeah.
to be a good person for it to happen.
Yeah. Aw, thank you. Thank you. And shout out to Media Outlaws, for the amazingness. When we knew you were coming, he did that on his own, like the green, because usually I have like blue or whatever back there. But yeah, like shout out to Media Outlaws. Like, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody that's watching, like the support that you all have been giving us forever. We would not be able to do. We're gonna still do what we do regardless. Okay, let's keep the
I'm
fact.
do what I do for the lose.
Yes.
Turn that 1 into 2. Turn the 3 to 4. Do it some more.
Bam.
Got to get to it.
See what I'm saying? He'll keep dropping all them gems,
Everybody
all
money
them
getting
bars,
done. Why
all
not
night
me?
long, until we both get
Copy
sleepy.
all on my wrist. Energy high as a bitch. Murph hard, man. I swear. If I be trying to put it a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there was a J. Cole then, that's who Murph is.
I know.
It just wasn't cool. Well, I ain't gonna say it wasn't cool then. It wasn't cool then.
Yeah.
But the driving force, you gotta remember we a group, so the
Yeah.
driving force and the money goes behind Nelly. That's just facts.
Yeah.
So if he would have had that part, then he could maybe change people's minds. Like J. Cole was his artist by himself, so he changed people's minds.
Yeah.
But being under somebody is kind of harder to say that because it kind of look like, oh, you ain't like them. No,
Exactly.
I'm not. I don't like couches.
Yeah.
Murph right now, like, man, they keep telling me I need to wear. I don't see Kendrick Lamar with a chain. I don't see J. Cole with a chain. He got on Crocs.
Literally, Crocs.
So I'm definitely not. So y'all want me to be me, but you don't because you want me to wear 10 chains and you want me to stand on the couch and pop Cristal.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be me. So we gonna lose if that's the case.
Yep.
That's what he's saying.
Yep.
Now ask me, do I want to wear a Gucci headband? I'm gonna tell you. I mean, ask me how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like even my song, I say fuck red bottoms. Everybody like, why you say fuck
I
red
know
bottoms?
you did.
Right? It ain't about red bottoms. It's about that don't make you.
No, and it
And
irks
some
when I
of
be
them
seeing
ugly,
ladies
and
who
them
don't even know how
ugly,
to walk in
them ugly as hell, and them hurt or whatever it is. Them ugly.
Yes.
Don't get them just because of that.
No, and then it's crazy because especially when you see women wearing them, it's like, girl, you can't even walk.
No, they want to get pushed in the stroller so they can hold them up. So you can
And then
see
so you can see my stuff. They sure do.
You better,
Ugh.
you better go get you some stylish paint and paint your black one.
They better get this red tape. You hear me? Put
Like I would paint that shit.
you better get this red
Shit.
tape bottom.
You're gonna be in house shoes anyway on the way out.
Hello. Yeah, I
So-
appreciate you coming on tonight.
Real
Straight
is real.
up,
Real
straight
is
up.
real.
And
Real
I
is
look
real.
forward to you continually to sprinkle your awesomeness in our city and entire world. You've always been doing it. You continue to do it because, again, you can't make excuses. And I appreciate that. All of us, because I know I've been guilty. I am such an overthinker. And sometimes I just have to say, you know what, Meg? Just get on with the get on. And when I have conversations with amazing people like you, I walk away feeling even more inspired than I did before. And I really want to say thank you for sharing your energy with me, sharing your energy with everybody that is tuning in, people who are tuning in after the fact. Like, just thank you for your transparency. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for allowing yourself to tell these stories, tell things about yourself that beforehand you didn't. And most importantly, just you being you. Thank you.
You see.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's and she said they were all capital letters.
Caps, bold,
All caps.
underline, italic, all that. So yeah, no, for real, for real.
And my song is on Murph album.
I know,
That's the deep part.
right? I
He's
know.
like, man, I need your energy on my shit. I'm like, take it. I don't know what I'm doing, no way.
Yeah, you're so funny. Shut up. You wanna know who the next guest is here on Hello Meghan O?
Who?
Shorty.
Prince.
Yes,
That's-
AKA Reggie's son.
He's my favorite.
Yeah. And somebody like him, I look forward to that interview too because his whole life.
No, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
He's one of the most well-rounded people out of the Lou. The Lou has a lot of talent.
We do.
Whole lot of talent. We just got to figure out if y'all can name me one business person to take somebody to the next level, that's there are definitely people that, I'm talking about legitimately where everybody can see at the same time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That ain't how it's gonna happen. What I'm saying, it's gonna be one person that makes somebody blow, then he's gonna grab other people, of course. But I'm just saying we can't. That's what I'm saying about business here.
Yep.
It's like there's not a person, so that's why a lot of people leaned on Nelly.
Yes.
And I can't say us, because we didn't did a lot. And they be like, thank you for your 3,000 bars, but what Nelly doing?
Right.
I thank you for 1,000 turkeys. Is Nelly coming?
Is Nelly coming now?
I'll be like, boy, y'all stay waiting on Ralph Tres, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Bivins right here. Y'all waiting on Ralph Tres, man, like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they put it on him because they don't see anybody that can make that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know a couple people that can get them going, but I'm just saying, like, just as a general whole thing, like, who got it? It's some smart people that's behind the artists.
Yes.
But it's almost like if you need somebody, you almost got to lead this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Right now. Mm-hmm. But the whole point I'm saying is that we do have 65 plus artists that can at least make one great ass song to change, that do something in the world. Like, at least. That's facts. And I'm shorthanding that. Mm-hmm. For real. But Shorty is a person, if I had a label, I would pick. Oh
my gosh, yes. Yes, his artistry is so superb. I really love it. And you have seen his
because he
growth.
go and do it himself. That's the part that helps me.
I know.
He like a person like, you know how J. Cole, like, I don't need Jay-Z. Like, yeah, they gave you that. You don't need to. Come here, I'm with Jay. I got a Rockefeller. Man, go do your thing. Uh-huh. I'll help you in the back. Ain't nobody got to see me help you.
Ain't nobody got to see nothing because you got to do you.
Sometimes it hurts. That's why I always, like, even when like Nelly, like, it's a pass. It's almost like one of them things where it'd be like, that'd be hard. So I can sit back and be like, damn, I know that's hard for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
That's what kept it this long, because it's like, I know that's hard as fuck to be able to, because, like, okay, if I help you, I might be drowning you. I might overhelp. I might steal your shine. And if I don't help and give you some shine, it look like I'm not into what you're doing.
I'm not into what you're doing.
So it's a hard medium, and a lot of times we got to know that in this world, it's somebody's first time. Yeah. So mistakes gonna happen, and things gonna happen differently than they would the second time around.
They shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up. That's what I'm saying, y'all. He dropped so many, like, okay, you wanna know a movie I love? Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in the hood. So you know that part with Message, like,
Message.
Yes. Yeah. You had, like, so many, like, thank you. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, see, this whole, at the moment that this interview is over, I'm finna be talking all that shit. Like, I straight interview Kyjuan on Hello Meghan O. You dope. Thank you.
I interview you. What you mean?
I know. It was like a dialogue.
It's conversation.
I know.
Conversation
well,
you
right. You right. It definitely
conversation with Kyjuan.
Yeah.
But the title you should put up, you should be like, you see me with Meghan O.
I like that. I like that. You saw that. You heard that Media Outlaws, right? You got that? Good. I got the thumbs up. All right. We're going to wrap this up. Yeah.
Speaking of wrapping something up.
No, because my stomach is, like, literally screaming at me. Next time we link up, I'm going to need your lady. Like, I'm going to ask her, like, if you could just ask her if she could, like, give me a recipe or something like that.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I would totally take tips from her.
No, she got some fire shit.
Yes, because I'm totally tired of making the same
Chinese.
items.
We be making Chinese food. We make.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, we ghetto. We make sloppy joes.
I can't stand sloppy
She actually
joes.
trying to right now. She over there investigating meatloafs right now. When I
love
left,
meatloaf. I just had this conversation the other day.
Like, when I left, she was over there. Some people use what they use to make it stick.
Right.
The fake eggs or the applesauce or breadcrumbs or, you know. So you trying to figure out which one she gonna roll.
I sure tried to make some brownies a while ago, and I just messed that recipe all the way up. Like, I literally could have put a fork in the thing. I know.
You went from brownies.
I tried to do vegan kind, and I don't know what I did wrong. And I tried to cut it, and, like, the knife wouldn't even go through. So with that being said, can you ask your lady if I can get some tips from her, please? Don't judge me. Yes, I tried to make vegan brownies. Yes, they were burnt because I didn't know if they were cooked all the way. No, my kids did not eat them. Guess who ate them, though?
You?
Megan took. Yep, I sure did. I took all of one damn bite because I had to talk my shit because I tried. So you got to bet on yourself because, again, you cannot make excuses. There's only one you. You are divinely created. You are perfectly imperfect. Is that it? Isn't that the saying that they say?
Country grammar is what you say it is.
There we go. Boom shakalaka. So thank y'all for tuning in to Hello Meghan O with the one and only Kyjuan that shares so much dope stuff. But make sure you get his music. Say it out one more time for me.
Man, go get that shit. Y'all like y'all don't see what's going on out here, man. If y'all don't see what's going on, then don't get in. It ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody.
Show ain't for
Get in your lane, turn your blinkers off, take your reverse out your car, and go forward, bro.
Facts. And just like that, I'm going to see you in 2 weeks, same place, same time. Shorty the Prince. Until then, stay amazingly dope. I'm going to see y'all later. You can close it out. You want to
close them fingers?
Yeah.
There you go.
You want to close?
Togetherness.
Yeah. Okay.
Not separation.
Well, we got to do it together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. We're out.
It's like rock, paper, scissors.